We
Have you
love
been
hip
keeping
hop.
up with the whole Lord Jamar, DJ Vlad lore that happened over the last 5 years?
Yeah, but you're saying he's back?
Lord Jamar is back.
What?
He is back on the Vlad TV couch. Or
VLAD.
let me see if I can find the clip, because I was watching it last night. It didn't do as crazy as I think maybe Vlad was expecting. So it has 67,000 views for the first for clip number 1.
What? That's in less than a day? That's crazy.
That's great, right? But I think with Lord Jamar, I think that should be like 150,000.
I don't know. Look at all the comments. There's so many comments. This is a big reunited moment.
Yeah, and they talked about it. About how the issues that he had with Minister Farrakhan and stuff like that. Do you think, and also Godfrey didn't go back. So he went back to Vlad, Lord Jamar, but he's also the one who encouraged everybody to leave in the first place.
So he went back, but now he doesn't want Godfrey to go back?
No, Godfrey said that he's not going back. Godfrey had a little piece of content where he was like, I see that you went over there, but you kind of were the one who told us that we need to leave.
Yo, do you think he was just down bad and he needed the money?
Who, Lord Jamar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro.
Absolutely.
He lost all credibility because, like, bro, he was standing on business and, like, he had his own thing going. So it's like he either regrets losing his friendship with Vlad. Did you watch this whole clip?
I watched the clip. Right?
Did he apologize?
Who, Vlad?
No, Jamar.
Apologize for what? To
for
Vlad?
His role in the fallout? It was really just about Farrakhan?
It was literally about Farrakhan. They explained that, right? About, I'll play a little bit here.
In your life, nothing can be worse than becoming a saying like no Diddy. Like, whether you knew this or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, when the Farrakhan incident came into play, and you took a stance that I definitely felt was the wrong decision, and I felt like in the past, I had been somewhat of an advisor to you in certain situations, and you took my advice and it came out successful, right?
Yeah, I would agree.
So...
You're like the big homie.
Right, so the fact that you was like not listening to the big homie, you know what I mean? And was just like, fuck that, I'm, digging in your heels type of shit. At first I was just like, okay, you know what I mean? But then it's like, people's coming at me now. Basically,
we love
basically the sentiment is, see, we always told you about your man. Like, here he goes, doing that shit that we've been accusing him of the whole time. And I'm like, damn, Vlad, don't do that. Don't prove these motherfuckers right.
We love hip hop.
You know what I mean?
Do me a quick favor while you're here and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. And join the comment gang and subscribe. It's free. Anyhow, man, this guy, something about him gets under my skin, bro. Because I feel like he's just capping, bro. He's saying what it needs to say to get him to where he needs to get at whatever point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only issue I have with this is the hypocrisy, bro. How did you get everybody else to leave, and then they stood on 10 toes and said, all right, I'm not going back to Vlad, like Godfrey. But then of all people, he's the one who went back. Also, somebody said in the comments, or actually tweeted me when I tweeted about this thing. They said, yo, you took a lot of arrows for this guy from the 5% Nation and stuff for saying that he was moving like a fraud. This is literally the epitome of moving like a fraud, bro. Because he offended y'all, he offended the peoples. He offended Farrakhan, and the next thing you know, I'll still go back over there. So what do the Nation guys got to say about this?
I'm not sure what they have to say about it. And Lord Jamar is, I I'd say a pretty strong hip hop cultural figure. He's
Yes.
contributed to the culture. He was a sick rapper. He
was an
into
okay
media.
rapper, but keep going.
He had his moment. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to take away anything from his accomplishments, but I do think ultimately he is an opportunist and he's only rocking with Vlad because there's something that he wants out of this situation, whether it's clout, whether it's money. Maybe he wants to resolve the issue. Maybe he has a guilty conscience about it. Maybe he wants Vlad as a friend for something else. You know what I'm saying? Like he wants some money, but like not just directly, but like an overall thing. Maybe as a
Yeah.
business, he wants to, I just seen an ad on a Vlad video. I just seen the sports betting ad.
That's new.
That's new, right?
Yeah.
Never seen that before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's a business opportunity.
Well, Vlad pays his recurring guest.
Yeah.
Lord Jamar missed out on the whole payment thing when he started paying people like Boosie and people to come through on a regular
Even Godfrey, right? Or
Godfrey missed out on it too,
Mm.
right? But I think Godfrey was about to start getting paid. Lord Jamar went for like mad long before Vlad put a business model of paying his guest in there. So I guess he was like the pioneer. Maybe he's coming back to get his just due. Like, bro, I've heard that you've been giving out 10 racks to all these guys and I never got nothing. All right, let's be friends again because let me get a 10 racks per interview.
You made so much money off me and I didn't make any money, so let me just get something.
Something. I ain't mad at it, but I'm also not the one who goes around trying to be Mr. Super self-righteous and you guys are wrong for talking like this. And, he's said has his share of anti-Semitic types of things that he said himself.
Course.
So it's like, it's kind of weird for you to be talking all this shit, but then go and sit down with Vlad the Jewish man after and still go and collect the check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, could I be friends with someone that, like, hates my kind?
That's what I'm saying.
But does that happen? I feel like maybe that does happen where it's like you're the exception.
I think America, because like we're over here in Canada, we have our own share of racism and all that over here. But I think in America, because it's so prevalent, it just kind of comes with the territory that you're going to be working for somebody who just doesn't like you from the culture that you come from.
But okay, could you be like homies with someone that like was anti-black?
I couldn't be homies with them, but doesn't necessarily mean that I couldn't make some money from them or make money with them.
Or be cordial.
Yeah, cordial. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But it seemed like they had a real friendship. Like they would go out to places. Like
yes.
He was giving him advice probably for free because they were rocking with each other. So like, I don't know. It's interesting. Because I feel like I have some friends where it's like they probably feel a certain way about like quote unquote white people or like Arab or whatever. But like they're cool with me. And like
I'm not cool with that, man.
I could hear where they're coming from.
Yes.
Because you can't deny like what's happened in the past either, you know?
Yes, but I'm not cool with the whole, like, I don't like those kind of people, but I like you though.
You're not like the rest of them.
Yeah.
But that happens, fam. That happens. That happens all the time.
I just don't like that, man, because it's like, I'm not saying go love my people, but don't hate my people, but I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Because like then essentially you still don't like my people.
Yeah, it makes it weirder because it's like, okay, like, it's like, oh, like you don't like black people, but you have a one black friend that's like maybe like you like them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Wouldn't that help you like remove your racism and be like, yeah, they're not that bad. I have a couple of friends that are like, I don't know.
Yeah, you would think so, but then there's people who they still move that way. They're like, yeah, I don't like black people. Except for this one guy that, he's cool. Or my daughter's husband is cool, but the rest of them niggas, they gotta go. And the only reason that you have to say that is because your daughter forced you. She wouldn't leave him. If it was up to
now
you,
he would grandkids.
Yes, but if it was up to you, he'd be out of here.
Interesting. I feel like if you are racist, you should just be open about it. I feel like the sneaky shit is weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when it's like, yo, I actually feel like this, but to your face, I'm like that. Where it's like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like these type of people.
Yeah.
But you're all right. It's like, what?
Yeah. It's a slippery slope, man. But I think I don't have an issue with Lord Jamar going back there. I didn't even have an issue with like Godfrey going back there. But just the fact that these guys stood on it so crazy and made mad episodes about it is why I feel like it's something to be brought up, even for the audience to even feel that way.
Yeah, because it almost like launched his own network.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Godcast.
Yeah, like it literally. I think he started while he was on Vlad, but like the beef around him versus Vlad versus Godfred, like that is what kind of led people to watch his show in the first place.
Yeah,
no one really.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like I feel like people want to hear from Lord Jamar on Vlad TV as opposed to just Lord Jamar.
Yeah,
which is weird because it's the same dude. He's saying the same things, but maybe it's the platform or like the banter or like the type of conversations they have.
Yeah, and the production, bro. Like,
Mhm.
you know, like I was gonna say no distant Lord Jamar, but whatever, I don't care. His production's trash half of the time. Like, it got better now, but his production has been trash for a long time. I'd rather see him on Vlad. These guys have a great setup. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to get more people. It's going to get more reach. So salute to Lord Jamar, I guess. But like, he shouldn't feel the pressure. Maybe he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like he kind of put himself in the corner, like we were talking about earlier when it came to the drill rappers. When you talk a certain way so much, now you can't do something else because now the audience is going to kind of hold you accountable.
Yeah, you were supposed to keep that energy forever.
Yes. So it's like maybe the lesson to be learned at the end of this episode is maybe not like put yourself in one box so crazy that now you always have to defend that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave yourself open so that people don't pigeonhole you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think we got it here for today, man. What are we here? Nice little 2-hour episode? Jeez. Oh shit, I didn't even realize. Let's wrap it up, man.
We
Thanks
love
for
hip
watching.
hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.